This is today's horoscope prediction for Gemini. Those born between May 21 and June 22 belong to this zodiac sign. Love and emotional stability is important for Geminis, although it is not exactly the sign that needs it the most to be stable in other areas of their lives. Today, Geminis, I see you with encouragement and determined to do everything, so go for it, because you already know that this is the attitude that I want to see you, because that is the only way to get things. I always tell you. You are strong and determined, so if something doesn't go your way the first time, well, there will always be a second or even third chance. I know you don't like it when things don't go your way, and it's hard for you to start over, but that's inevitable sometimes. In love, sometimes you will also have to insist and have to conquer the other person. You already know that nothing worthwhile is easy. We always value more that which is difficult for us to achieve is the human condition. Love horoscope for single women Gemini. Today the day is calmer than you would like, and in this horoscope you do not lie, and you are told what astrology tells us. The Gemini woman loves her changes, that they surprise her, and that monotony does not invade her lives. I have to tell you that today will be one of those days that go unnoticed by you on the calendar. I don't want to say that the day is going to be bad, but if you have high expectations, I'm sorry to tell you that you will have to wait. The natives of your sign are very changeable people. They have a duality of character that is quite difficult for other people to understand. This is why your relationships often fail. If you don't want to scare away someone who is interested in you, try not to be so changeable, or he will end up thinking that you are not interested in him. In love, today's horoscope tells you that it is a time of waiting, of calm, and that moments of greater activity will come soon. Today's prediction for the Gemini man. The Gemini man is going through a moment of restlessness in the field of love. This is happening to most of those born under this horoscope sign. Perhaps this is not the time to make decisions and to wait to see how events unfold. Almost always in horoscope prediction I usually recommend that you take the initiative, but today is not one of those days when it comes to love. Let the other person act, and based on it, you will have your time to make your decisions. Don't despair, your time will come soon. Today's horoscope for singles. Do not confuse finding yourself single with looking for love, but today it is precisely what is going through your mind. Either because of a relationship that broke up recently, or because of someone you are trying to conquer and who is more than just a one-night stand. Remember that human beings like the difficult, and that if we give everything to the other party, they will no longer have the interest that you deserve. This is applicable for both men and women. Keep in mind that today the horoscope is telling you to calm down and not rush into your actions and decisions, because if you act on instinct, your plans may not turn out as you would like. If you have a partner, you are the last person who can judge your own behavior. You can't tell your partner how to take your actions. If it was a joke, if it wasn't, if it was that you were a little tips, you have to take responsibility for what you say and what you don't say. And assume the consequences in the anger of the person you love. If you don't have a partner, no, that person you like is not angry with you. She is a little disappointed, and that can be worse. The worst thing you can do is justify your actions and invoke excuses. What's done is done, and it's best not to behave as if it didn't happen. Apologizing is the first step you should take. When you lose, you have to admit it. The optimist does not pretend that reality is not what it is. Acting that way does not lead to anything good. It is better to take stock of the losses and find a way to make up for them. A failure is never decisive as long as we learn from it. It is not a good season to measure yourself with the elements. You have to take precautions before leaving, or else you may suffer damage and disease. It never hurts to check the weather before choosing your outfit. You are healthy, and that is good, but you are not invincible. It is better to remain silent before the question that your partner is going to ask you. It is one of those questions whose answers, whatever they are, hurt or seem too cynical, and therefore cannot be answered in words. A question so close to the heart, and what you feel can only be answered with actions and facts. There are certain aspects of your way of working that seduce and are irreplaceable. Those are the ones you should encourage, because they are the reason they hire you, give you confidence, and choose you over others. One part of it is the care you put into doing something. If you give in to the rush and the pressure, you will lose that touch. Don't waste time with magic solutions. The only way to preserve your well-being and health is with effort and dedication, with an open mind and body. No more buying false ideas from makeshift gurus. What you expect to be better you can only give yourself. As Mercury, Your ruler is linked to the electrifying Uranus. Today is your day to be bold and daring. Regardless of what you're doing, a spark of enthusiasm will help you remember that life is an adventure. Take advantage of the heavenly gift and use it to fuel your most exciting idea. You are in control of your life. You decide what seems good to you and what is good to do. And, if this sounds like rebellion to you, much better. Your ability to adapt gives you an advantage over others. Be surprising and you will find yourself in a position of strength. You are protected by the stars, Gemini. You will have good news about a job. If you were looking for it, you will find it. You will help your colleagues and they will greatly appreciate it. If you have possibilities to take a trip soon, even if it is short, you should do it. In love, someone will give you a different point of view and you should study it. In health, you will have renewed your energies, you will be very well. You dedicate too much time to the development of your tasks, you must take care of yourself. Tip of the day, keep in your heart who deserves to be in it. Only. Lucky numbers for today, 27, 33, 36, 37, 45, 47. Today's Gemini horoscope tips. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific prediction of today's horoscope for each of them. First decan, May 21 to 31. Calm and reason will benefit you, but you have to be alert and love to news or events that can mark the days to come. Second decan, June 1st to 10th. The horoscope tells you that thinking things through and acting with your head will give you results. Third decan, June 11 to 20. Gemini today must be especially careful not to make hasty decisions as a result of his impatience.